studio Aladante with us. He is such a special guy and he is going to be sharing some exciting stuff with us, okay? So we're going to first of all ask him some questions. So, Mr. Aladante, how did you get your name? Where did you find this name?
Well, it is a very, very funny story, you know. It all begins with my mother. See, my mother is Sri Lankan, and when she's Sri Lankan, there is this singular word called for potato is alla, alla, alla. So, you know, when I was born, my mother said I had a head like a potato. So that's why she brought the potato alla, and my father's name was Dante. So she put it together and called me Alla Dante. So don't go to translate in the Sinhalese, otherwise I'll be called Mr. Potato Head, okay?
So you can see how a name can be very important. So Mr. Aladante, we heard you just graduated today from your culinary classes and you'll be starting, you had your own restaurant, and so what are your next plans to go on?
So what I planned is, see, I've learned a lot of new things and how to do some amazing dishes, but I am planning to expand my little restaurant and bring in some new different cuisines, you know, and those cuisines will have a mixed variety of foods that people in Italy can taste, you know. It is going to be so amazing. It is going to be, I think it will be one of the best restaurants in Italy.
Wow, that's exciting. That's good. So what have you been learning these past few weeks? You've been in training. What have you learned these past few weeks? What is something you would like to share to the audience and something important you'd like to share?
See, we've been learning a lot of things. You know, Papa Pierre has been teaching me so many different things. How to, one first week I learned was to how to follow the recipe. You know, follow God's book. That's how your life will look. So, you know, you to let the book is the Bible, and to follow the recipe is very important. I know first day I made a lot of mistakes, you know, Mr. Tim, I messed up all my dishes and, you know, I didn't follow the proper ingredients. And then a second, it's all about the flavor, you know, different types of flavors, and you can't mix all the flavors together. There are some flavors that go well with some and some that don't go well, you know. So, for example, like ice cream and tomato sauce don't go very well, but ice cream and chocolate sauce go very, very well. And you know, even though the flavors are good, they don't go well together, all the flavors. And so many different things, and also listening properly to the chef, you know. Last week we learned about, you know, listening to the proper voice. You have to make a choice. And, you know, many choices. I made bad choices, my friends, boys and girls, throughout my learning experience. But now I know to make the right choice because I listened to the right voice. And with that, we learned so many different things, which was very good and very crucial for me, for my expansion, for my restaurant, you know? Yes.
Wow. Okay. So you can see how important it is. I think Mr. Aladante say cooking is not something everyone can do, but it's something that put so much effort into it and looking at everything properly. Isn't that amazing? Wow. So Aladante, you had a good master chef who taught you. And what was his name?
He was a Papa Pierre, you know.
Oh, wow, right. Probably next time we can have Papa Pierre as well with us on the show so that we can see how he taught Aladante, a person who knew nothing about cooking. And today he's one of a great chef who has his own restaurant. So, Aladante, thank you so much for taking time to come and talk to us and share some really good insights on what you've learned in these past few weeks, and thank you for taking time to teach our viewers of how it's important in cooking and all those things. I want to thank you so much. So viewers, I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you were blessed, and we want to thank Aladante for taking time to come to the studios and be with us. So Mr. Aladante, would you like to say something to our viewers just before you head out?
You know, boys and girls, a very important thing, you know, what I have been learning is, you know, follow God's recipe. But you follow God's recipe, you know, your life will also be a nice, beautiful dish. You know, boys and girls, each one of you is a unique dish to God. So you must be that unique dish. Don't try to be someone else's dish. God has made you uniquely the way you are, a sweet smelling, awesome tasting dish, you know. So to do that, to be that awesome, unique tasting dish, you have to follow God's recipe. And that is the word of God, boys and girls. And you know, we also learned about choices. I made a very bad choices, you know, Mr. Tim. I listened to the wrong voice, and then later on, I listened to all other voices, and I messed up my dish. But when you listen to God's voice, the greatest master chef, your dish will look awesome. Like we learned last week, one choice you must make, which meal will you take? So remember to make the right choice, you know. And also, what we learned today, you know, my professional chef was teaching me, develop a taste that won't go to waste. You know, you would develop a very good taste. And you know, that is what I believe even for my restaurant. You know, I will develop a beautiful taste that won't go to waste. So, yes, thank you, boys and girls. Thank you, Mr. Tim, for having me on the show today. It was such a beautiful time to share with the viewers and with you. I hope to see you again another time.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Aladante. And hope to see you, you know, someday again. Maybe we'll come to your famous restaurant in Italy.
Oh,
and
definitely.
You can shout out a beautiful meal. Hey, viewers, why don't you think? I think that's a good idea, isn't it? We can all go to Italy, see Mr. Aladante in his beautiful restaurant. So I hope to catch you again next time on Tim Talks. See you, bye.